In order to start coordinating these energies, you at least need 3 people. It's the law of 3.
Masculine and feminine, myself and Vailana, a group of 3 men and 3 women to rotate around us one way, and then you had electrons moving the other way, and you orchestrated this whole thing, and I had the most powerful activation of my life.
If those are in the center and they feel the movement of these energies around, one's going to the right, the other one's going to the left, you start to create physically a MERKABA. And it's not your own, it's a group MERKABA.
Matthias De Stefano believes that the MERKABA has profound spiritual significance. It is a star with 8 points, combining MER for light, KA for spirit, and BA for the body. Throughout history, individuals have sought to understand the mysteries and meaning behind the MERKABA. The term MERKABA is thought to originate from the Egyptian language and carries both religious and spiritual meanings. Through the synchronized rotation of its geometric shapes in opposite directions, the MERKABA generates a harmonious and balanced energy field. Composed of tetrahedrons, the MERKABA introduces themes of balance and stability. As the first of the platonic solids with 4 triangular sides, it maintains a flat orientation regardless of position, symbolizing unshakable structure and stability. Additionally, the tetrahedron is associated with the energy of the solar plexus, embodying grounded strength, magnificence, and the readiness to ascend, a shape that adeptly holds its power. Matthias says that MERKABAs can help raise your vibrations.
We, in this planet Earth, if we see how tiny we are actually like molecules of this planet. So you can do the same for the entire world and the entire planet if you create the right combination as the molecules do in your own body. So for that, you have to think that there is always someone that will represent a proton, someone that will represent a neutron, someone that will represent an electron. And if you put the right amount of electrons around a proton or 2 protons together and 1 neutron, and you start to create a molecule, an atom that creates another molecule, and so on. So that is so powerful that can create joy in a lot of people, like a chemical reaction.
Matthias believes that to align with these energies, a group of 3 individuals is required, known as the law of 3. The law of the 3 is based upon the belief that social evolution is the most important. There has been an evolution in human thinking so that each succeeding stage is superior to and more evolved than the preceding stage. The law of 3 governs the creation of human life, asserting that 3 essential forces must be present for anything to be brought into existence or for an event to materialize. These forces are categorized as an active force, Father, a passive force, Son, and a neutral force, the Holy Spirit. The simultaneous presence and equal importance of all 3 forces are necessary for the phenomenon to unfold.
It's good to have someone in charge of the negative, someone in charge of the positive, and someone in charge of the neutral.
So you gloomy motherfuckers, you have a sacred purpose.
Our nature comprises 3 essential aspects: feelings, thoughts, and actions. Feelings encompass emotions and impulses that drive us. Thoughts serve both our feelings and help govern them. And actions are undertaken in the service of both feelings and thoughts. To ensure the continuity and existence of society, there must be an order of institutions, values, beliefs, and knowledge that effectively correlates the feelings, thoughts, and activities of its members. Throughout the history of mankind, during which the social order aligning these elements has been developed, 3 distinct types of solutions and stages of development have emerged. Aubrey Marcus talks about the manifestation practices, delving into the intricacies of rituals like the one conducted through Dendra, which serves as a spiritual activation process. The purpose behind such rituals is manifold. While some individuals are well versed in the process, others may find themselves unfamiliar, attempting to enter the circle of 3 governed by the law of 3. Marcus emphasizes the significance of understanding the geometry involved and exercising discretion in activating these rituals. These rituals, performed for activations and healings, require a specific arrangement, such as dividing the group into 3 men and 3 women spinning. The interplay of electrons, crisscrossing both from the outside and within, forms a pattern that contributes to the creation of a magical ritual. The magical ritual's purpose lies in synchronizing with different sacred elements and sacred calendars. The law of 3 stages is a theory of human intellectual development. The societies historically progressed through 3 stages of understanding the world. The first stage is a theological stage. In this stage, explanations revolved around gods, spirits, and magic. Natural phenomena phenomena were attributed to supernatural or divine powers. This stage relies on human-like analogies. The second stage is the metaphysical stage. In this phase, explanations shifted to abstract concepts such as essences, final causes, impersonal powers, cult qualities, vital forces, or internal perfecting principles. This stage is unproductive, leading to unanswered questions about ultimate reality and absolute beginnings. The third stage is the scientific or positive stage. It is a genuine progress in understanding that could only be achieved in this stage, characterized by a scientific approach. The focus is on studying facts and regularities in nature and society, formulating descriptive laws and explaining phenomena by subsuming specific cases under general laws. Matthias explains that when people gather, they form an energetic machine structure. To set this machine in motion, a fuel known as negative is required. The ultimate goal is the positive, referred to as stars. The light from the stars, sun and moon combines positive and negative elements, creating the food that serves as the fuel to energize and move the structure. In our daily lives, we have the sun, and by consuming the energy produced by it, we sustain our activities. When we engage in specific activities related to a particular moment of the year and the positions of stars aligning with the energy for that task, we ingest specific energy to calibrate our machine. By positioning the structure following that moment, we effectively create manifestation. This process is guided by the law of three, which is the positive, the negative, and the neutral.
Because we have divided everything into good and bad, we tend to believe that negative is bad. But negative means the one that pulls all the energies to the ground to hold them. So it's basically the feminine side of reality, because it receives the energy and produces something with it. Let's say a baby, for example. It receives all the energies and produces something new from that.
The negative energy acts as a grounding force, pulling all energies down, and is associated with the feminine aspect of reality, where energy is received and transformed into something new. On the other hand, positive energy goes inward and expands, representing the masculine aspect of energy.
The positive is the one that expands. Something that is within goes outside and expands. That's more the masculine aspect of the energy. And the neutral energy is the one that can hold both of them, but doesn't move the other two. Like, it's just the middle point that creates a bridge or a balance between those two forces. The masculine side, the positive, doesn't go far away, and the negative doesn't go very deep.
The neutral energy plays a crucial role by holding both positive and negative energies without influencing them, creating a bridge and maintaining balance between these two forces. In this dynamic, the masculine energy doesn't expand excessively, and likewise, the negative energy doesn't delve too deep. The neutral energy facilitates their interaction, fostering a harmonious relationship between the positive and negative forces. It allows them to coexist and collaborate, creating a unified and balanced manifestation. This entire process is called manifestation, but not attraction. The law of attraction asserts that positive thoughts and actions yield positive rewards, while negative ones lead to unfavorable outcomes. Practical tools like positive self-talk, visualization techniques, and bias adjustments enable us to foster optimism about our current circumstances and embrace change for a better future. This positive emotional state paves the way for skill development, leading to greater success, increased mindfulness, gratitude, and self-compassion. It's crucial to note that a positive attitude doesn't advocate for toxic positivity. Unrealistically optimistic perspectives can be as detrimental as persistently negative outlooks. Acknowledging reality and understanding that the world doesn't always align with our desires is essential. The law of attraction often doesn't work as expected because it relies on the alignment of our thoughts rather than our actions. The key challenge lies in our lack of coherence with the law of attraction, making it difficult to attract the desired outcomes. Simply having positive thoughts is not sufficient. There needs to be a harmonious connection between our thoughts, feelings, and actions to manifest the intended results effectively. The law of attraction stands as a prominent tool in the self-development realm, but there is always a gap between practice and effective manifestation. When you genuinely feel abundant, you naturally attract abundance. Elevating emotions and achieving coherence where thoughts and feelings align emerged as the pivotal steps in the manifestation process.
The word manifesto means a party with your hands. It's the Latin word mani, hands, festo, party. So What is manifestation? Is when your both hands get together in your heart to mold something with mud. So the idea of making clay figures, which is how humans were created.
In manifestation, you don't have to attract anything but create it. The essence of the law of three becomes clear. Merely attempting to motivate someone without introducing a third force may only heighten their resistance. No matter how strong the initial force is, it can struggle to overcome the opposite force. What's crucial is the introduction of a third force, which can originate either from within or externally. To achieve a desired outcome, it's essential to shift from a motivating force to a facilitating force, understanding the dynamics of neutralizing resistance for effective results. The third force, often referred to as the invisible force, is aptly named because as individuals we are generally blind to its presence. We tend to fixate on the first and second forces, often overlooking the crucial role of a third force. This perspective is ingrained in our thinking, identifying what we desire and pinpointing what obstructs us from achieving it. Matthias emphasizes the concept that even in solitude, one should believe in the presence of two additional forces forming a trinity. This manifests as a plus sign cross, where the vertical line represents thoughts, feelings, and actions in the trinity of coherence that must align. Simultaneously, the horizontal line denotes receiving, giving, and intending. This cross symbolizes equinoxes and solstices, echoing the constant manifestation of the planet as it moves in its specific circle, traversing the cross. The perpetual balance in this movement sustains life. However, our disconnection from this external cross reflects an internal disconnection, hindering our ability to create or manifest. In this context, the circle represents oneself, and the cross at the center symbolizes the manifestation from spirit to the ground and from oneself to others. Matthias explains that achieving coherence among the three forces, mind, heart, and body, creates a harmonious heritage within you. Recognizing the equilibrium of these forces prompts an assessment of whether you are reciprocating them equally with others while simultaneously receiving them. Every internal string must be taut, signifying that your intentions for the future are firmly aligned. The law of three in both vertical and horizontal positions signifies the resonance between these forces, emphasizing your role as the creator of your reality through intentional action.
I have a perfect intention. Intention means to be in constant tension. And constant tension for our world is like, it's terrible. But actually, a chord in a guitar doesn't sound if there's no tension. So the perfect tuning for something needs tension. So you have to have the strings very well tight in order for the sound to be perfect. So that intention is not, I would like for that to be, that's the mistake in the mind. We perceive that intention means to put the intention that something would happen. And every time that you believe that, the universe creates always something in the future.
To manifest your reality effectively, maintain a dialogue with yourself in the present tense, avoiding discussions in past or future tenses. This application of the power of time empowers you to operate in the present, steering clear of limitations from the past or uncertainties about the future. Aubrey Marcus provides additional insight by highlighting the misconception of placing something in the future. When we project a desire into the future, we inadvertently solidify and make it real in the present, even though it is not. For instance, stating a desire for future healing subtly reinforces the perception of being unwell in the present moment. This underscores the subtle subconscious effect of anchoring a lack or deficiency that aligns with our current experience. In the context of manifestation and visualization practices, the emphasis is on positioning oneself as if the desired outcome is real and happening now, even if it pertains to a future event. This approach aims to bridge the gap between aspiration and reality by acknowledging and embodying the desired state in the present. The true potency lies in making healing a present reality. By employing the present tense, you actualize and embody the healing in the current moment, creating a subtle yet profound distinction. It's crucial to recognize that all three forces reside within you, contributing to the transformation of an idea into a tangible reality.
So if you're trying to manifest some abundant reality, well, what is that abundant reality going to help? Is it just going to help you? Well, that's not nearly as powerful to the universe. If you say, this thing manifests, look at all of the beauty that's going to come from that. And the weaver, the mystery, great spirit, the network will say, That's a pretty good idea.
Once you experience healing, extend this transformative process to others, enabling them to implement it in their lives, fostering a sense of well-being and making their desired realities manifest. The manifestations encapsulate the beauty derived from the process, the weaver, the mystery, and the spirit, all converging to shape the unfolding reality. Aubrey Marcus delves deeper into the concept of elevating oneself to a higher vibrational state. He suggests that activities like sex, magic, and manifestation can induce a heightened erotic charge, providing a potent platform for manifestation. Additionally, Marcus acknowledges laughter as another state with the potential to elevate and charge manifestations. The key lies in recognizing and harnessing various states that hold inherent power, offering diverse avenues for personal empowerment and intentional manifestation. Matthias emphasizes that sex, laughter, and fever constitute the holy trinity of Kundalini activation, and with fever serving as a cleansing force for the entire body. So the pattern of 3 can dynamically multiply within, emanating from your solstices and equinoxes' power, extending towards others to create a sacred trinity. This law of 3 can further expand to 6, known as the twin flame. The twin flame represents your spirit in both horizontal and vertical forms. The 2 flames ignited in the center of your brain and root chakra. Activation of both flames converges at your heart, creating a central energy hub. By internalizing this energy and extending it to 2 others, the manifestation of the flame unfolds from the root chakra, negative, to the crown chakra, positive, forming a harmonious plexus. This is a complete process of Kundalini. With 6 people, you intensify the activation of 2 actual flames, creating a potent fire of manifestation. Placing the negative and positive in the center fosters a powerful balance. Upon receiving information, you amplify it to 4 in the center, representing the 4 mother cells responsible for creating your body. This not only awakens 6 but 12 people, establishing a comprehensive path for your soul. The circle, encompassing 12 people around and 6 in the center, empowers the strings within every constellation, aligning with the stars to manifest truth. Further multiplication of 36 aligns with the positive aspects of planet Earth, reaching 72, encompassing all the names of God. Doubling it to 144 facilitates communication across all dimensions, enabling you to speak with yourself in various realms. By expanding the pattern, you create a net extending beyond personal manifestation, amplifying it through dimensions. This process allows you to bring the power of entities from other realms into our realm, with the central figure becoming one of the 144 or embodying all of them simultaneously, ushering us into the realm of channeling.